What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. For all my original subscribers out there that are here for the Jeep content, this video is for you. So here it is. It hasn't gone anywhere. It's in the same spot it was last time you guys saw it. This thing has mentally bullied me for the past couple months. It's been a long time. I've made multiple videos on this that I've never posted because I wasn't able to finish them because they didn't go at all as planned. One of them being the oil situation, not getting to the valve train on the driver's side. Over here, you can see I still have the valve cover off. I'm still fighting it as of like a week ago, or actually a couple days ago I messed with it. I've gone as far as we completely removed the oil pan. By me, I mean and I put the pickup tube with a screen on it. I took that and put it in a ultrasonic cleaner, had that all cleaned out, and it literally looks brand new. You couldn't buy one like that. I mean, it was brand new. Cleaned out the oil pan, really good. New oil pan gasket. While the pan was down, I blew out with compressed air, like decent amount of PSI, every single little oil port, from the oil filter to on the pickup tube, everything. I blew it out so much as like my mechanical oil pressure gauge was reading oil pressure. I mean, I blew every little port out of it, all the push rod holes. I can't get oil up here. So obviously, drastic problem, huge issue. I can't fix it. I don't know what to do. I'm literally racking my brain on it. There's apparently an oil crossover here under the timing cover that gets the oil to the side. That's like $200 in gaskets, and the water pump's probably junk too. So I mean, I don't know if I want to do it. I'm pretty much trying whatever I can. I just ran engine flush through it. That did nothing. The only other thing I think it could be, if it's not a plug, I don't think it's plugged, is I took the distributor out of this and I had it rebuilt. And a lot of people said that with this engine, if you don't put the distributor in right, you block off an oil port and this can happen. But that was like 2 people that said that out of a ton. So I don't know, and the distributor seems like it's in right. I never pulled the valve cover before I took the distributor out, so I don't know if it was fine before, because the passenger side is absolutely just covered in oil. It has plenty of oil, so I don't know. Well, that's the first headache that I want to explain to you guys. I can throw up a couple videos I have right here probably, and we'll talk about them after, but I'll throw up the videos I have. I don't know. It's just me cleaning out the oil pan. I'll show you. I wanted to show you guys what I did, but then, I made a whole video on it. You start the thing up, it makes no difference. What's the point, So I might throw those in, I might not. So here's the pan. Obviously, tons and tons of sludge down in there. That oil looks terrible. But let me get under here a little bit. What's kind of got me concerned is the pickup tube screen does look plugged for sure, but this thing, it's like loose. I don't really get that either. So when the engine's running, I mean, this thing's probably just, I don't even know, it might be coming out of the oil. I don't even know. So I want to look into that. And while I got this pan off, I can shake down the bearings and all that stuff and actually see how this engine looks. I really should have just done this in the first place. But yeah, I just wanted to pretty much start recording so I can show you guys what's going on, and hopefully this works. I'm gonna take that pickup screen, the whole pickup tube off, and clean the absolute crap out of it. And hopefully this makes a difference. So the good news is it doesn't look like, I don't see any metal. It just looks like black sludge. So that might be, that's, I don't know. That's good. That's good news to me. It is just, oh my God, look at how thick that is. It looks like that gear oil from that parts axle I had. Whatever, I gotta get this sucker cleaned out, and hopefully it makes a big difference. And I'm gonna get this cleaned out, then I'll get that pickup tube off there. All right, so I pulled off what I think is the oil pump. I think it's in the back of the motor on this. Here's our pickup tube screen. So I want to show you guys, I don't know how good you can see. Let me go in the sunlight. it definitely looks like it's at least somewhat plugged. I'm just gonna, yeah, it's plugged. I'm gonna hose this thing out with brake clean. It's just covered in goo, just old sludgy oil. So I'm gonna hose this out really good, try my best to clean it. And then I'll kind of look at the pump a little bit. I think the pump, whatever this was screwed into, it's gotta be the pump. I'm an idiot, yeah. And clean that out really good. It all looks sludgy like this, and put it back together. All right, I got the pump all put together. Hopefully cleaning this out really did something. I don't really know what this tube is. It goes, the spring is underneath that. I don't know what it does. I'm actually very curious. But you can see the gears in there. Hopefully that works. And here's the pan, all painted up and obviously way cleaner than it was. So I got the new gasket here from BJ's. I'll get that set up. First, I want to look under the Jeep one more time. I'll actually show you guys because I shook around all the bearings and none of the, not the main bearings, the other ones. I can't even think of it. There's no play in the rods, where the rods bolt to the crank. There's no play in those bearings. And I can actually see the lifters and see the cam looking up through there, and everything looks really nice. So I want to show you guys that real quick before I put everything back together. And then I'm gonna use some air and blow out some of the ports under there, whatever I can get to, make sure it's all clean, and then we will put this back together. So here's where a pump bolts to, and then there is, you can actually see all the pistons and all in there. Still some cross hatching. Its engine looks clean. It looks way better than I thought. You guys let me know in the comments what you think of this, but I expected this to just all look gunky like the pan, and it looks really clean. And there's no play in this. I didn't pull a main bearing cap. I'm not going to pull a main bearing cap because I don't want to, but yeah, this thing it's clean in here. Look at that. So I don't know, want to show you guys that real quick. I'm gonna blow out these holes, and then go ahead and get the pump on, get this cleaned up real quick, and I'll pick back up the camera when I get the pump back on here and go from there. Okay, we got the fresh gasket on. It started leaking oil everywhere when I started blowing out ports, so I think I may have unplugged something, so I gotta get this on there so it'll quit dripping in my face. The next thing, remember I don't know why I say we, I mean us, you guys, people watching this. I got the Dana 44 completely rebuilt, gone through, it's like a brand new axle. And we swapped the gears from the old parts J100 I had. So I have matching gear ratios in it now. That axle is halfway installed. I painted it. Look at that, the thing looks awesome, especially with the nice oil pan. The thing looks like it's a good Jeep. I'm not saying it's not, it's hard for me to figure things out. Tie rod ends are being annoying. That's one problem. I removed the sketchy lift kit, the 4-inch lift blocks. If you remember from that video, where are they at? Right there. That is the lift block that was in the front of this thing. That's how it was lifted. And I got custom U-bolts made because I couldn't find any to throw in it, just to get the axle back under the thing. So yeah, this side is up here, and it's not gonna have a lift kit in the front. Everything's painted in here really nice. I've actually done a decent amount. New brake lines are all ran. I've done a decent amount of work. I haven't stopped working on it. I quit making progress, I guess you could say. The brake drums were shot. I have to order brake drums before I put wheels on and actually set it on the ground. It's gonna sit like this because the back's got like a 3-inch lift and the front's gonna have nothing. That being said, if anyone out there, please help me. If you have a set of the Hell Creek 4-inch suspension lift leaf springs for just the front, I just need the front ones, please comment below, DM me something. I will buy them from you. They're like $700 for a set of just the front leaf springs. If you'll sell them to me for anything cheaper than that, I will buy them. What I'm thinking of people, that a lot of people do the J20 axle swap and then they don't need those leaf springs anymore. So if you're one of those people and you have them laying around and you're not going to use them, I'll buy them. Because I would love to get this thing lifted correctly and the suspension at least done, so then mess with the motor, or I don't know. Right now, this plan is to get the axle under it have it sitting all funny, and then when the motor situation's figured out, I'm guessing no one's gonna have those leaf springs for me, so I'm just gonna buy a set and then we'll get it sitting back how we want it. But yeah, the axle, freshly rebuilt, looks awesome. Gear ratios are now the same, so I know the thing can, at least it's right. Those match. They're both from the old blue Jeep, a couple videos. You don't remember, the thing's gone now, but yeah, that is where I'm at with this thing. So if you have any information on the 327 Vigilante getting oil up to the top end, that'd be sweet. Nobody does, because nobody knows what it is. And if you have leaf springs to make it sit level again, that would be really cool too. Please let me know. But I'll throw up the videos, the clips of maybe painting the axle. I'll have to look to see what I even have, because I just got so frustrated. I never posted any videos with this thing. And it's all been about the Silverado, and a lot of you literally just want content on this, and this is all I want to do too. But it's fighting me a lot. That's all I can say. But yeah, stay tuned for the Jeep content, because I'm gonna figure it out. If I have to, it'll get LS swapped. I already was looking into the adapters. I don't want to. I really want to keep this motor. And yeah, but we're gonna do something with it. My arm's getting tired. Jeez. We're gonna do something with this thing. This has to be on the road like in a couple months. Like, I want to drive it. And the brake lines are done. The axle's done. It needs to just. It'll run, but it's not gonna run for long. If you guys want to see how long a Vigilante can run with no oil at the top end, we can do that, because it has oil pressure. I don't want to do that. Yeah. But that being said, that's all this video is about. I wanted to update you guys on the Jeep. It still looks freaking sick. It would look way sicker with the pit bulls on the front too, and not an insane rake and a bunch of jacks under it. But yeah, it's still cool. It's still just wanting to be driven. It wants to live. Look at the dust in this thing. It hasn't been outside in almost a year. I've driven this thing about 200 yards since I've gotten it. And it was a very terrifying gas pedal through the floorboard. Not enjoyable, 200 yards. All right, I'm rambling. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you're excited about the Jeep update. I hope some of you can help me out. I need help with this thing. But yeah, subscribe, get ready for more of this. It's gonna be on the road, I promise. Yeah, have a great one.